1. Soekarno's first wife, Siti Otari Djokoraminoto. Otari Djokoraminoto, the daughter of Hos Djokoraminoto, was the first woman Soekarno married. Soekarno and young Otari married in 1921 Surabaya, East Java. Not because of love. Soekarno married Otari just to lighten the burden on the Djokro family. This is because the two of them are more familiar, like a pair of brothers and sisters. Their relationship was strained and they finally decided to divorce amicably. At that time Soekarno was always busy with his political activities, while Siti Otari was still engrossed in the world of youth. This is also due to the age difference between the two, namely Soekarno 20 years old and Otari 16 years old. 2. Inggit Hinarsa. Soekarno's second wife was Inggit Hinarsa. At that time, in 1921, Soekarno went to Bandung to study. While there, young Soekarno lived in the house of a merchant and member of the Indonesian Islamic Association movement, named Sanusi. At the same time, Soekarno met Sanusi's wife, Inggit Hinarsa. The seeds of love began to grow, which then made Sanusi finally divorce Inggit and gave her up for Soekarno. Soekarno then married her in 1923. Inggit always faithfully accompanied Soekarno in his movements. When Soekarno was detained in Yogyakarta and Bandung, Inggit tried to smuggle various information and books to Soekarno. Their marriage even lasted up to 20 years. However, it finally ran aground when the two decided to divorce because Inggit Hinarsa did not want to be married. 3. Fatmawati. Soekarno's third wife, who is also the First Lady, is Fatmawati. The two met during Soekarno's exile in Bengkulu. This relationship then ended Soekarno's marriage with Inggit. The reason? Soekarno wanted to marry Fatmawati, who was 20 years old at the time. In the same year after his divorce with Inggit, Soekarno married Fatmawati, who also became the First Lady of the Republic of Indonesia. At that time Soekarno was 42 years old. Fatmawati is also famous for her services in sewing red and white heritage flags. From his marriage to Fatmawati, Soekarno was blessed with 5 children, namely 1. Guntur Soekarnoputra, 2. Megawati Soekarnoputri, 3. Rakmawati Soekarnoputri, 4. Sukmawati Soekarnoputri, 5. Guru Soekarnoputra, 4. Hartini. In 1952, Soekarno, who was currently serving as President of the Republic of Indonesia, inaugurated the Ramayana Theatre at Prambanan Temple. It was then that he met the woman, who later became his fourth wife, Hartini. Through an intermediary, Soekarno sent a love letter under the pseudonym Srihana. When I saw you for the first time, my heart trembled. The two were married in Sipanas in 1953, and Hartini became the second wife of the first president of the Republic of Indonesia. Five. Ratna Sari Dewi. Ratna Sari Dewi was born with the name Naoko Namoto in Tokyo, Japan, February 6, 1940. He met Soekarno during his visit to Japan in 1959. The Japanese girl met Soekarno through someone when Bung Karno was at the Imperial Hotel, Tokyo. After going through various accusations that their relationship was full of political interests, Soekarno and Dewi managed to get married in 1962. At that time, Dewi was 19 years old, and Soekarno 57 years old. From Soekarno, Dewi has one child, namely Kartika Sari Dewi Soekarno. In A Life in the Day of Madame Dewi, it is told, after divorcing Soekarno, Dewi then moved to various countries in Europe including Switzerland, France, United States of America. In 2008, he settled in Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan. 6. Haryati. The sixth woman who became Soekarno's wife was Haryati, who was a dancer and the staff of the State Secretary for the Arts. They married on May 21, 1963, with a simple event, because Soekarno was of the opinion that their marriage should not be announced to the general public. However, Haryati at least got along with the wife or family of Soekarno's other wives, until finally, they decided to divorce in 1966. 7. Kartini Manopo. Kartini Manopo is a flight attendant for Garuda Indonesia, as well as a model once painted by a famous painter, Basuki Abdullah. Because of that, Soekarno, who came to the exhibition of Basuki Abdullah's paintings, was attracted to the figure of Kartini. Then Soekarno ordered the Secretary of State to write to the Garuda airline so that Kartini participates in the flight attendant festival representing Indonesia. When they met at the palace, that's where Soekarno expressed his love. Soekarno and Kartini also held a simple marriage. 8. Eureke Sanger. Soekarno met with Eureke Sanger when both were members of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. During the 1963 flag ceremony. President Soekarno fell in love at first sight with Eureke, who at that time was still a student. Soekarno gave more attention to Eureke, starting from being spoken to, sitting side by side, until being escorted home. Although the age difference, they are very far, but on the basis of love, they finally married in 1964. Lapse of 3 years later, President Soekarno was overthrown and suggested Eureke to ask for a divorce. Q. 9. Heldi Jafar. The ninth wife, as well as being the last woman Soekarno married was Heldi Jafar. Soekarno's wife. This one was married at a young age, which is 18 years old, while Soekarno is already 65 years old. The two married in 1966, but their marriage only lasted for 2 years. Uncertain political conditions and Soekarno, who had become a political prisoner, made their relationship unsalvageable.